Hi, I thought I'd make a beta level video on the new Blindfold chess stuff I'm working on, just to give you an idea and elicit any comments. So this is the initial screen in landscape mode. Probably the best place to start would be to go over to the options, give you an idea of what's available. So there are multiple levels of the blindness difficulty. So the choices that you have is I've decided to go ahead and allow for regular pieces, in which in essence becomes just playing the engine as regular chess. The other one, the next level up, is that all of the pieces have one color. I'll show you that. And then the two color discs, where all of the white pieces have white discs and all the black pieces have black discs. And then one color discs, everybody's got a blue disc. And then the empty board has nothing on it at all. So let's just start, for example, with one color pieces, just to get an idea what that looks like. And then I have two engines now in there. One is the, let me start there. I have Komodo, in which actually is really nice because it lets you go down to a rating equivalent of 150. Basically, it just sort of loses. Stockfish will only go down to about a 1350, and that to me is sort of challenging. So I wanted something that could go lower. And then you can set the skill level, and that goes from 0 up to 20. 20 is a magic level that basically does max stuff. So you can pick your level, start at 0, and work your way up to whatever you want. I'll start with 0. You can play white and you can play black. The take back time delay, let's go ahead and set that to like a minute and a half, a second and a half. And what that is that when I show you the game in progress, you'll see that there's no hint button, there's no show me the board button. I've decided to try to make it as much like playing as possible. But then there's the issue of finger slippage or tapping on the wrong piece. And this way it gives you a little bit of time to take the move back before the engine response is shown. So that's it. So we're going to have one color pieces. We're going to use the Komodo engine, set it at skill level 0, play as white, and have a second and a half delay before the engine move is shown. So let's go ahead and start a game. And now you can see that all the pieces are blue. And we're going to go ahead and play white. So I'll go ahead and move up. And you'll notice that the take back becomes something that can be enabled for that second and a half. The initial set of moves come from the opening game collection. But that is scaled based on the skill level. So if you say your skill level is 0, it will come from like the 20% and 40%, and will avoid the top level. But and it's also does it with that same kind of popularity randomness that the play against game collection did. I think this gives a lot more randomness to the moves that are played than just letting the engine crank up from move 0. So then we could move the knight out. But again, so if I move there and I really don't want to, I can take it back and then move it there. And then again, it takes a second and a half, because that's what I set it at, before the next move shows up. And let's see if we can sort of mix things up. And I don't know what I'm doing. So and it tells you where the engine move came from, that it came from the beginning game collection, and what the score is up by. So once you start doing something that's not in the game collection, then then you can see the engine's impact. And the engine at this level plays really badly. So let's do something that sort of forces it into the engine. So now it says it's with the engine, and we can. So even if we might move the knight there, where the queen can take it, it won't. I mean, you just don't get a lot of smart moves. So again, this is the idea. So we'll go ahead and end this, and I'll show you what two color discs look like. Go to the options, change it from one color pieces to two color discs. And when we go back and start the game, boom. So now we have all the pieces for white, or white discs, and obviously for black. So again, we'll just start playing. And again, it follows the delay. So I mean, I think my bishop is sitting there hanging, and it didn't even bother to take it. So again, so now you get the idea that everybody's black and white, and that's it. So just for grins, let's show you what an empty board looks like. This is sort of crazy. New game. That's it. Make a move. And so you tap on the square, and away it goes. And now the piece is moved over there, and you move. And again, I'm trying to simulate it being like blindfold chess, in that you don't even, I'm not even showing you the move history. It's like you have a blindfold on, and all you know is what the engine has responded with, and that's it. And you need to just keep this straight. Now, one thing I have done is I am not allowing illegal moves. Part of me wants to allow illegal moves, and after the take back time, just say, that was an illegal move. So like if I touch on the pawn at A2 and try to move it to B4, it won't allow me to do that. So right now I'm doing that, and that's about it. So again, let's just show you one more thing, and which is that go to options. You can still, play with regular pieces. So in essence, this also becomes just a, regular play against. This is sort of like play against a collection, but it keeps going. So we can, and I thought this would be nice to keep in there, and this way at least you can maybe get an idea of what your skill level is at. So my next task is to let you set up a board position, so like an end game kind of thing, and play that, and then have a game history, and even export it. I might do that before the beta, but that's it. Bye.